Welcome back to Dyllin with Age of Wonders 4, where we continue the journey of Braegear and the Anointed Orcs in episode 17. My crypt is not that big a deal, so instead, let's go for maybe an Arcane Institute. Nah, let's build a Wizard Tower. We want to get more Imperium and more Vision. We might also want to consider casting Covenant of the Faith onto Stone Root, because we're not going to be integrating them for some time. Let's go ahead and let's do that. So we'll get Covenant of the Faith on Stone Root. That will improve our Imperium gain by another +5. It's always very nice. Taking a look at our enemy down south, Werlac, he has mostly tier 2 units with some tier 1s. I can see that he's not really advanced very far, which is a good thing. There are some mountains down here that we can prospect too. We can be sneaky and grab them. Let's grab that gold. For Mulgrave, we're going to start building our farms out so that we can finally get that state hall built. So let's get a farm. Bastion can also annex some people. Let's take a look and see what we want. I think we want another farm right here so that we can get more knowledge from the Abbey. We do eventually want to expand northwest towards these mana nodes, the iron deposit, the arcanium ore, all that jazz. But first, let's do a farm. It doesn't get as much food because it's on a swamp, which sucks. We might want to terraform these swamps eventually, if we're able to. I mean, it's not a question of if, it's just a matter of finding the spell, I'm pretty sure. Hold up, I thought you weren't supposed to get the affinity when you changed your signature skills. That's weird. I'm gonna have to go back and check the footage and see if our materium income just went up, but our nature affinity didn't go down when we changed signature skills. Maybe it'll change next turn. Let's find out soon. In terms of Empire skills that we would like to get, I think that we want to get Specialist Districts for +5 gold from Special Province Improvements eventually. Then we want to get the city structures cost 20% less gold to build. We might want to get Right of Wealth for straight up gold. The Breastplate of the Champion would be very good for Ilion to get. And then Siege projects would be nice as well. Getting all currently active units +1 defense and resistance would be nice. Having our people regenerate +1 hit point per every 2 movement points at the end of their turn would be great. And the best thing for Materium is that unit upkeep is reduced by 10% per rank that unit has, not per tier, per rank. So as our units get more experience, their upkeep actually drops so that we can build a stronger army. Other than that, there's not a whole lot of other things for me to be interested in other than the city cap and maybe a couple things in chaos and some later things in order. We might want to consider getting some astral and some shadow affinity at some point in time. We have a call to war. Call to war against gloom. So Meshara is under attack. Accepting her call gives us 30 grievances to use against gloom directly. Declining gives Meshara grievances against us. She wants us to respond within 2 turns. Declining is considered evil. We aren't evil. So yeah, we are going to accept this call to war. It's a little sooner than I thought, but that's okay. Heartfang is not yet our vassal, so Heartfang is not yet in danger from these forces nearby it. These forces nearby it are pretty basic. They've got a Warlock, some basic Night Guard, Pursuer, White Witch, that's like a Frost Witch, Bone Golem, and a Gore Tusk Matriarch, as well as a Spirit Hawk nearby, plus a Vampire, Spider Matriarch, and a Carrion Bird. So Heartfang is going to need our help pretty soon. We need to first deal with the north, and then we need to consider stationing an eastern force just to deal with invading armies from the Haunted Graveyard. We're going to leave Heartfield alone. Because we're at War of Gloom, I think that we need to focus our forces to the west. The west is the most dangerous. Heartfield is extremely unlikely to actually send anybody to attack us, but it is entirely possible that they would do so. Declaration ended, countered. What does that mean? Big deal. Why? I'm still having issues getting enough gold to build something and Bastion from time to time. But that's okay, they can just produce some merchandise and get some gold. Oh, our scout's gonna die. Actually, our scout might not die. So this says that it's an impossible battle. They have a Outrider, which is their own version of the Scout. They have 65 hit points. We have 45 hit points. They have, this is a legend scout. We'll give it a shot. I'll do it manually. Well, let's let the AI see. I bet the AI dies. Hey, AI pulled it off. Good job, AI. Impossible battle. Yeah, we need to pull the scout out across these mountains as soon as possible. I don't want to lose this scout. Hello? Digging too deep. Bonding with the earth and its riches, you witness an underground tragedy. The Shadowborn elves of Werlac have mined too far and too greedily into the depths of the earth. Sounds like Dwarf Fortress. Their drilling stirred up a white wolf, along with a horde of underground predators. Now, these menaces are stalking the gold vein, killing the workers of the Shadowborn elves one by one. Will we shield the miners at Gold Vein from the attacks of the White Wolf before it's too late? It will give us a Materium boon, increasing city stability for 6 turns, and a mystery reward. I'm not sure I care. We're kind of busy, to be honest. We are busy. Yeah, we're busy. The hell is this? A bone wyvern. Okay. And a daylight spear. A high unit. It's undead as well. Whiteborn. I don't think that's going to be a problem for Ilian, the chaplain, and the anvil guard to take care of. But we've got an arbalist that we can move in to help out as well. So let's take care of that. We'll give the AI a shot, see how they do. They lost the chaplain. I'm not going to accept that. I think that I have a good chance of not losing the chaplain. So I'll play this one myself. Alright, yeah, so the AI played like crap. We got a level up on Ilian. Let's see what we can give him. Let's give him killing momentum so he can get another action point after killing unit. That sounds pretty fantastic to me. We can also finally take out these... people guarding this Archon blood. We'll give the AI a shot here. It's probably going to get a unit killed though. Hey, it didn't do it. Good deal. We're going to step forward. We're going to take on this ogre. Going to auto-resolve this. Maybe lose a unit. Nope. Good deal. Got an Autumn Fairy. Nice. I'll take that. So the Autumn Fairy, what do you do? I've had a couple of y'all. You have Blinding Gale, so you deal damage to units at 1 hex radius, an AoE Lightning Strike, and can blind them as well. Very nice. You do cost us 20 mana because you're a tier 3 unit, but we do have plenty of mana, so I can definitely take you. Let's... you can't be marched into any particular unit, any army at this moment. That's okay. Let's just have you chill out with the other ones. We got this outpost built. We cannot yet... No, we could upgrade it into a city, but I would like to get the city cap increase before I actually upgrade the city. Before I actually upgrade it into a city. So that's 200 Imperium. That's going to take 3 turns to upgrade the outpost into a city. So we would need 4 turns in order to get enough Imperium for the city cap. Yeah, I'm going to wait 1 turn, start founding the city, and then I'm going to get the city cap on the same turn that the outpost upgrades into a city. I do think it's about time we started building a bastion a little bit stronger. I think what we're going to do is we're going to roll a convent into a bathhouse, most likely. Let's start with the convent for the extra mana and knowledge. Heartfield has actually sent us a war party. We're definitely going to keep a eastern army ready to fight against them. That'll probably be Bastion's army. That'll probably be Ilian's army. So Ilian's army is going to need another anvil guard and another arbalist. Those will be able to handle whatever Heartfield throws at them, I'm pretty sure. I'd like to go ahead and start doing awakened tools back in Orcslight, I do believe. Although, realistically, that's not that much more production. We wouldn't lose a tier of stability right away because we are in 61. We would have to drop down to below 40 in order to lose that tier of stability. So let's actually go ahead, let's improve our shield units with spell tempered shields finally. Alright, here we go. So now they have some extra resistance, so they can take some more magic punishment. We've been having issues with our resistance, literally. Industrious cultures tend to kind of struggle against magic, whereas they're very hardy against physical damage. Alright, it's the next turn. I'm going to start upgrading the outpost into a city. I'm going to have to remind myself to dismantle the outpost once I do finally get that city constructed all the way. Let's give the AI a chance to take out this caustic worm. What's going on here? So we can block growth in Orc Sight for 1 turn. The independent army will be removed from its location, or we can attack them anyway. Screw it. Kill him. We're going to take this fight, and we better not lose a unit. If we do lose a unit, I'll just fight manually. We did not lose a unit. Fantastic. Good job, Runa. So we search the area and tunnels. When they pass a crack beneath the central gold vein, someone whispers, "Are they gone?" A steel shaper crawls out of her hiding spot. Oh yay, a steel shaper. Ooh. I knew someone would come looking for me eventually. I hid down there for days, I think, eating larvae and slimy moss to survive. The girl chuckles and produces a satchel. But it was worth it. The tunnels surrounding this gold vein are teeming with rubies. She sighs gratefully. For rescuing me, please accept the treasure I discovered. My skills are at the service of Earth Shaper, Braygear, Steel Shatterer. So we get 344 gold no matter what. We could get some more production in Orc's Light. That sounds pretty great to me. We could learn 1 turn of knowledge roughly. I don't need another Steel Shaper. Or we can get +10 alignment. We're good, but we ain't that good. We take that production, man. I like getting things built. Every time I play a culture that's not industrious, I'm like, man, I wish I could build buildings faster. Oh. Shit. What the hell was that? Hold on. Well, we just built the Arcane Institute in 1 turn. That's not a bad choice. Watch your clicks. Be very careful. But yeah, every time I play an industrious, every time I play a non-industrious culture, I'm always like, man, these people build buildings so freaking slowly. Let's go ahead and let's increase our draft by 50% using the armory. Dude, I'm getting so much gold right now. 258. That's fantastic. I could use a little more mana. Let's go ahead and let's build our rune carver camp in the quarry over here in the east. It still counts as a quarry for the purposes of the builder's quarter. And it'll also function as a spawn location, so we can save about 1 turn. Yeah, 1 turn of movement to get closer to Gloom. What the hell is this? Why did she leave this shipwreck? A large pickup. I'll take it. I don't care. Oh, okay. It's guarded. Gotcha. Retreat. Do not attack. I'll keep that in mind. So there's some basic storm spirits, I think. Lesser tide spirits, something like that, guarding that galleon shipwreck. We might be able to clear the haunted graveyard using Alien's forces, but he might need some backup as well. I might go ahead and fight a 2-front war here against Heartfield. They won't need much to defeat them, as well as Gloom. So Gloom's busy as well, so it's not that big a deal. We'll go ahead and start pulling our northern forces back as much as we can. And the forces underground have been moved up above ground. Some of them. They're still on their way to the west. We have consolidated Alien's army, so now they have 2 Anvil Guard, 2 Arbalist, 1 Chaplain, and 1 Hero. I think this is a pretty good mix. I have 3 frontline units, 1 support, 2 ranged. So much to prospect down here, it's glorious. Got myself a Satirical Orb. It does Magic Bolt, Spirit damage up to 30 on average. It can cause Despair, which is -5 morale at the end of its turn, and a Quick Stab. I'm going to go ahead and not use that on Braygear. I still like his ability to blind enemies, although very, very soon we're going to start getting some spells most likely that can blind enemies. I think it was Dust Storm. And we unlocked the Zephyr Archer. Fantastic. Next up, we're probably going to get the... I'm thinking Dust Storm, honestly. We need more spells that we can cast in battle. We only have 1 spell that we can cast in battle. Yeah, let's go for Dust Storm. I was just talking about it. Mulgrave finished its fishmonger. It's got some improved food income. We're going to get another farm here in not too long. I would love to get a estate hall, but we need to get that farm going. Their happiness isn't very good at the moment. So let's actually upgrade the town with a town level 2, and then we'll go into a tavern right after that. I won't start building it immediately. We also need to boost that with a 2nd farm. We'll be able to do that before it finishes, because the population finishes in 3 turns. Town hall takes 1 turn. That means we'll be 1 turn before the tavern's done. Runa upgraded. Let's see what we want to give her. Let's go ahead and let's give her lightning evocation. While we're at it, let's go ahead and improve the vision range of our scouts. Let's give them Enchanted Crow Companion. Alright, looks like Werlac of Insalder is at war with somebody, and he's returned. Oh no, he must have lost to an NPC army. He's not at war with anybody that I know of, at least. We're going to start working on a Zephyr Archer right now. And to help form a shield wall, we're going to build an anvil guard for the Eastern army. The Zephyr Archer I'll send east, and the anvil guard I'll send east. That should be enough to break the haunted graveyard, and then we might be able to harass Heartfield for a little while. I don't think we can take Heartfield with just 8 people. By this point in the game, chances are they have a fairly sizable defense force. Gloom's coming our way in the west. We need to be mindful of that. Yeah, he's going to pillage some provinces, it looks like. It's a temporary inconvenience. You know what, on second thought, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep the Eastern Guard as it is. Ilian will hold the line, kill anything that comes this way, and we're going to just focus on the west. He's got enough forces that he can hold pretty well. Let's see if we can't sell Meshara some things that we don't want. Like, we don't want this Great Hammer. She'll give us some gold. Absolutely, I'll take that. We don't want these Maces of Smiting. Let's get rid of those if we can. I'll take that. Does she just have, like, infinite gold or something? The AI might actually have infinite gold. What about a Mace of Smiting? Oh, no. I've gotten most of her stuff. Let's take her mana instead. She really probably shouldn't accept buying these things, but hey, whatever. Yeah, so she can't buy anything else. And I don't want to sell anything to the other evil dude, so let's not do that. Let's actually take a look and see what she might have to sell us. Fiery Wake Boots. So these give +1 defense. We ignite flammable obstacles as we move over them, and the unit is immune to burning. Ricochet Crossbow. I do not like I don't like crossbows at all. Ring of Endurance. They give us +2 status resistance. Let's take the Fiery Wake Boots. Oh man, 39 gold. Hell yeah. She's being really nice. Having allies is a really good thing in this game. So let's take a look at Braeger first. I don't think that Ilian needs that stuff at the moment. He might get the boots though. Yeah, we've got enough status resistance on Braeger. Let's look at Runa. She's already got a Ring of Endurance, so I guess everything's gonna go to Ilian after all. He's got +1 resistance ring. Do I want status resistance or do I want status resistance or a straight up resistance? That's an interesting choice. I don't know. I'll give him the Fiery Wake Boots for sure. I like how he has 34% magic reduction, and we do have 47% chance reduction. This is a multiplier, not like a subtraction thing, by the way. It's not 90% minus 47, it's 90% times 47%. Well, times 1 minus 47%. Our scout would be in danger if we move into this hex right here, right there. It's so hard to select units on mountains sometimes. A little bit closer. Mulgrave built that town hall too. We want to get that tavern rolling as soon as we can. Let's do that. Bastion produced a convent. Let's get the bathhouse rolling. Orcsite needs something to build. Let's go ahead and let's build a Town Hall level 3. That gives us +10 gold income. It can allow us to annex a province 1 further away. That leaves us with 11 gold. I wonder if I can sell her something that I bought from her for more than she sold it to me. Nah, she's intelligent. She doesn't buy things that she sold to me. Semi-intelligent, at least. Although I could sell her I could sell Werlac some garbage. Let's see what he'd give me. Ring of Endurance. I don't want this crap. 30 gold. No thanks. I'd get my money back, but I'd rather just keep the item. We will be vassalizing Heartfang in 1 turn. That means they're going to draw fire in the west. And there's nothing else that we can really do. We could try to... Let's see if maybe we could cast another spell. We are making a ton of mana. In comparison to our size of empire, at least. You know what, let's go ahead and cast Awakened Tools on Orc's. It's not going to lower our city stability tier, and every little bit does help. Zephyr Archer will be complete. I'm really glad you enjoyed the video so much that you reached the end. Since you made it here, why not give the video a like, since it helps the video and the channel reach a wider audience that enjoy this kind of content. And I'd like to hear any opinions you have about the video or my moves in the comments below. If you'd like to see more, you can always subscribe, and Brager and I will see you in episode 18.